What is going on, everybody? Welcome to episode number 19 of our Texas Rangers franchise, and in today's episode, we are taking on the 38-28 Cincinnati Reds, a team that's near and dear to my YouTube heart because we rebuilt them last year and we had a pretty good run. You guys were very supportive of that series, just like you are with this Texas Rangers series. So you guys can see our record was 34-33 entering this game, and we're taking on this 10 games above 500 Reds team who's playing really good baseball out there in the National League Central. I'm assuming they're in first place with a record like that. Obviously, the Cubs could be at least one game above what they are, right? And they would still be in first place. The Reds would be in second, right? Right. Well, we're 34-33. We're trying to get some things done here in the AL West standings. I know the Mariners are really close to us right now. I think we might be a half game back from them. So this is an important series. It's an important two-game series, an important game here for us. As we see, Joey Votto is going to ground out on the fifth pitch from Drew Smyly. He's working himself to be very efficient so far in this game. We're only through the first. It's early, but it's a good sign of things to come here. So Alex Wood's taking the mound for the Cincinnati Reds in this one. He's not pitching too bad either. So we got the two southpaws facing off against each other, Wood and Smyly. You guys can see the third pitch of the inning for Alex Wood goes for a ground ball by Rougned Odor. It's going to be a full count here for Elvis Andrus, and he's going to draw the walk. So it's a really good start for us right now. We got Joey Gallo, the power hitting left-hander against the left-hander Wood, but he's going to ground out to Peraza. Going to flip over there to Genett for the third out of the inning. So here's Scooter Genett, 1-2 count, and he's going to lift a long fly ball deep to center field, and this one is going to be gone. So, guys, it's going to be a two-run shot for Scoot, and the Reds are going to take a 2-0 lead early in this baseball game. That was a 433-foot shot for Scooter, and then here is Nick Senzel coming up, and he's going to get a fly ball that's going to be caught out there by Nomar Mazara, so it's a good comeback. It's a really good comeback by Smyly to get that out after the home run. Aristides Aquino playing right field for the Reds this season. He's going to strike out. What appears to be, guys, a pretty darn good cut fastball working for Smyly so far in this game. Anytime you can make a major league hitter look like that, you're doing some good things here. So Chris Owings going to fly out to center field to Nick Senzel. And the Rangers are done in order. We're still seeking our first hit of the game. Runner is stealing, and Chris Owings must have heard, he's going, and he didn't make a clean play. We would have easily gotten that out at first, and instead of runner on second base with 2 outs facing Joey Votto, it's going to be runners at first and second with 1 out facing Joey Votto. But luckily, he hits a line drive here that's caught by Odor, but this one will not be caught by Odor. He gave it everything he had, but a ground ball right past him by Eugenia Suarez is going to score the third run of the game for the Reds here. Here's Scooter Genett, already having a big game with that 2-run home run. He's going to strike out on a fastball low, and I don't know why Drew Smyly is fist pumping there because we're down 3 runs and it's the third inning now. Like, come on, bro. I mean, what are we celebrating here? Just get out of the inning. Go back to the dugout, which is exactly what we're going to do because we're still seeking our first hit. Drew Smyly in the top of the fourth gets Barnhart to strike out, so he's still, trying to feel his way out of some early damage that the Reds did, so it's good that he kept that inning on lockdown for us. You guys can see it, though. Gallo strikes out. Elvis Andrus lines out. We're still seeking our first hit. Going through 5 innings now. 5 innings. Ben Revere with a base hit off of Drew Smyly. And DeShields gets it back in. You know he's going. Look at him. Look at him. He's going. Look at him. And he does take off. Kiner Falefa off this changeup cannot get the throw off in time to catch him, and he's going again. Smyly with that slow delivery in the stretch, and Revere's going to take off and steal third too. So 2 stolen bases for Revere in this inning, and we see that we do get a fly ball. Mazara camps underneath this one and gets a really good throw over to catcher Kiner Falefa. So he goes back to third where he belongs, and Joey Votto going to strike out here. So nice job by Smyly. Like I said, keep this on lockdown. 73 pitches, and Suarez goes deep, but look at DeShields tries to get the catch on the wall, and it's not going to happen. Revere's going to score. Suarez goes into second base, for an RBI double. It's 4-0 now, Cincinnati. And Scooter Genett's going to pop out to third. So we got ourselves some work to do. 48 pitches now for Alex Wood. So remember we were talking about being efficient. He's being extremely efficient. So now it's time for us to get the job done. It's time for us to be more efficient than Alex Wood. Get another base hit. So back-to-back base hits. Chris Owings and Mazara on base. First and second, respectively. So next batter will be out. Let's go to Kiner Falefa's at bat. Going to be a base hit back up the middle. Center fielder Senzel. We're challenging that arm. Throw to home is going to not be in time. Mazara scores. It's our first run of the game, guys. So luckily, though, we got the no-hit bid off of our back. The monkey in the room, the elephant in the room. We got him off, right? There's no more of that. No more of that. So now the inning is starting to turn a little bit, right? So now all that pressure is now back on the Reds. Here's a little pop-up. Can Scooter Genett make this catch? He can. So we do get one run, but the Reds are kind of getting a little shaky here with Wood on the mound. Aristides Aquino going to strike out yet again, this time on the fastball inside. He could not handle the cut fastball the last time, but that four-seamer is able to tie him up just enough to get that strike three. So we do get out of that inning. Top of the sixth. Let's go to the bottom of the sixth here with already a runner on first base. And Joey Gallo is going to get an opposite field knock right here, right past shortstop. Nelson Cruz is going to get on with a walk now. So we got one out with the bases loaded, and Nomar Mazara comes up, and he gets a base hit to right. Aristides Aquino can't handle it. Oh, he lets it go. He lets it go. 2 runs are going to score off of a one-out single by Mazara, and Aristides Aquino can't make the play out and right to limit it to only 1 run. You knew 1 run was going to score right there, but we got 2 based on that error. So Michael Lorenzen comes on in, and the first pitch, and Chris Owings is going deep off the National Baseball Hall of Fame sign on the wall. And guys, we're not stopping. We're going for home. Check it out here. Nelson Cruz scores. Mazara scores. That's going to be the 5th run of the game for the Rangers. And guys, we take the lead though. But when we go to the top of the 7th, Drew Smyly's got runners on the corners now, and Joey Votto in a 3-1 count gets an RBI double. The Shields could not get back there quick enough to handle it, and it's going to be a tie ball game now with nobody down. So Suarez comes up. Woodward says we want to walk this guy, get the double play in order for the bullpen. Drew Smyly, I can't say you pitched well, but remember, this is a Reds team whose offense is pretty legit. Guys, they're 10 games over 500. This is a good ball club. So still 5-5 game here, lefty on lefty. Loop against Genett. We get a fly ball. Runner on third's tagging, but Gallo with that strong throw back into catcher. Nothing doing. Nothing doing here for the Reds. Nick Senzel, righty on lefty. This should be a plus matchup for the Reds, but we get a little tapper. Back to Kiner Falefa. Touch home, man. Throw to first. Get that ball out. Not in time, Senzel. Too speedy, but we do have 2 outs. We could escape this jam that was left by Smyly here. Schwindel, ground ball back up to Andrews. Flips over to second. Guys, we get out of the inning on 8 pitches by Aaron Loop. What an amazing, masterful job by our relief pitcher that we acquired in the free agents last season. He's got a .98 ERA, guys, so he's pitching very well and continued to do so in that late inning in the top of 7th. Delino to Shields gets a stolen base after a base hit. Rougned Odor tries to do some good things with his at-bat, unable to advance to Shields on that flyout to left field. So, with 1 down, Elvis Andrus is up. We do get a little base hit right here, but even more than a base hit. Aristides Aquino again comes up with a klutzy moment, and Andrus is going to slide into third with an RBI triple. Guys, we have another chance to get another run with a sac fly. So the dive is going to cost the Reds a run here and the tie. Joey Gallo comes up, hits this long fly ball out to Nick Senzel, and I don't think Senzel's got good enough arm. He's got a good arm, but he's not got a good enough arm to get Elvis Andrus from tagging from third to home. So guys, we now have a 7-5 lead. So somehow, some way, the Rangers have come back to take the lead in this game. And now Sean Kelly, who got a quick early out in his appearance here, hits Tucker Barnhart, now gives up a base hit to Ben Revere. And I'm like, you know what? We're not doing this. We're not doing this. We're not dealing with it. Sean Kelly has not pitched well at all this season. And now we're going to go with Mike Moore in our Rule 5 draft pick. He was let go by the Angels, and he's been pitching pretty decent for us. So on his first pitch of his relief appearance, he gets a fly out to center field. Joey Votto comes up, gets a base hit, but DeShields going to toss this back into home on one hop to preserve that 7-5 score. Here's Suarez, who's been hot all game long. Third base, Chris Owings makes the play. So again, another bases loaded situation that our bullpen has saved us from. So here's the bottom of the 8th now. Jared Hughes, the reliever, now coming on to make sure that the Rangers don't get any insurance runs, and we do not. So Rougned Odor going to fly out here to Peraza. We're going to the top of the 9th with Jose Leclerc. Let's shut this game down. So Scooter Genett going to fly out here to left field on a full count. Joey Gallo makes the catch. Let's take a look real quick at where the save leaders line up. Jose Leclerc is near the bottom, though, but he's a leader. He's a saves leader, so he's actually calmed down a little bit ever since that first month debacle. So we do get another out here on Nick Senzel, and now it is Frank Schwindel time, the DH. He's going to ground out to Andrews like he did last time. And guys, the Rangers are going to win this game 7-5. And Aaron Loop, dude, I think you deserve all the credit for this game, man. I don't know. Who do you guys think the credit should go to? You guys think it should go to the bullpen? Mike Morin came on, got us out of a bases-loaded jam. Aaron Loop came on, got out of a bases-loaded jam with nobody out. So, I don't know, guys. Maybe it was the offense that came through when Alex Wood was pitching that no-hitter. We eventually solved him in the 6th inning. So, what do you guys think? Post them in the comment section below. I'd love to know what your guys' thoughts are on this. I want to get you guys a little bit more involved in some of the franchise discussion, and some of the comments are a little light, so I do want to bump that up a little bit. So what do you guys think? Do you think it was the offense? Do you think it was the pitching staff? It wasn't Drew Smyly, I can tell you that much, giving up 5 earned in this game. Actually, 4 earned, but 5 runs will score, 1 based off that error by Chris Owings at third base. You guys will see we did end up winning the series over Cincinnati in the 2-game set, and here are the standings currently. Looking at the AL West right now, we're a game and a half behind the Seattle Mariners. We're actually tied with Tampa Bay in record, and then we ended up beating them 3-0. We swept them. So did a really great job against a similar, evenly opponent in the Tampa Bay Rays. A lot of close games right there, but no matter what we did, it didn't seem to matter because the Mariners are still playing good baseball. We only picked up a game on them, as now we're a half a game back. So the next upload, guys, you're going to see Kyle Gibson going up against Yu Darvish. It's a pretty cool matchup. The Rangers and the Cubs. I think that's a pretty cool one. Red, white, and blue all the way. Little stats update here for you guys. Pitching staff, I think, is doing pretty decent given the age. 32 Mike Minor, 29 Miller, 30 Smyly, 32 Gibson. Like it's an older pitching staff. I'll give you guys that. But honestly, that's part of the strategy because we've got a ton of young guys in this pitching staff down low in the AA system, AAA system that are eventually going to get the call up here, sporadically. Depends on how they're going to pitch and how they're going to perform. Maybe in the next year or two, we're going to start seeing that pitching staff get a lot younger, and I think that's just a good strategy to have. The bullpen, the back end is pitching really, really well. Aaron Loop still, again, pitching well. He's got that 1.1 ERA. Chris Martin only 9 innings. He's been hurt a little bit, so we haven't been able to use him a whole lot. You guys can see 51 innings for Rafael Montero, Chris Rusin in the double digits with innings. But Chris Martin, he's been off and on. He's been hurt. Sean Kelly, like a 6 or 7 ERA is just not good enough, man. I think he's starting to lose some ground here at 35 years old. With that C potential, it's not going to get any better. So what do you guys think we should do with Sean Kelly? Do you think we should just keep him around, put him in low leverage situations to kind of get him back to where he needs to be? Let me know in the comment section. You guys saw that Josh Torres pitching really well, maybe even better than Jefferson Medina. I think he's going to end up winning that job, guys. He's got that B potential versus Medina. I like him. I like what he's going to be able to do for us. I want to see that 58 get to about like a 62 by the end of the year. I know that might be asking for a little bit too much, but I think that that's reasonable. Nathaniel Lowe doing really well down to the AAA level. He's up to a 64 overall right now. He's hitting over 300. Ronald Guzman still hurt. Both of our second basemen doing okay. Andy Ibanez doing well at 25 years old. I think eventually when Logan Forsythe is gone, we can move Andy Ibanez up and be our backup second baseman. Patrick Wisdom, though, is really coming on, guys. And Josh Fuentes is holding his own, too. So I think that competition between the both of them is getting the best out of these players. You saw Fuentes at 245, Wisdom in the 280s. So he's doing really well. He's now up to a 75 overall, which is amazing. I didn't think he was ever going to get there. But he's got that A potential. He's going to keep growing as long as that production keeps happening. Lyle Riley hitting over 300. He's doing well. Reynald Delgado is now our fourth best rated shortstop at 19 years old. He's moving on up the boards for us. I love his potential as well. Victor Mesa still doing well down in AA at 276. DeShields still hitting over 300. Chris Owings, I like to see that his batting average has gone up from where he started back in April. Now hitting the 260 mark. So, guys, this team's starting to come together. The minor leagues still looks like it's got a lot of depth. Looks like it's got a lot of good things looking forward to it. So, guys, leave a comment in the section below if you are impressed with the Rangers minor league system. Are you impressed with year number 2 thus far? Leave them in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys on Sunday. As always, peace.